If you got it, it ain't a question. Oh, it ain't no room for guessing. No more than emotionally invested. Showing you all my imperfections. Oh, if I let you, don't take me for granted. Yeah, if I were good, then you could manage, yeah. Oh, we could be honest. Closer to me, oh, give me these flowers. Promise that you won't let me fall.
That I can have this moment for life.
But yeah, so
hey YouTube, I am back. I was trying to get dressed. Come on, DJ, follow me. Now he don't want to follow me. Okay, there you go. There you go. Getting dressed. It is Sunday. Today is June 1st. June 1st, y'all. June 1st. 2 more months and summer will be over. Yeah. My last night on my job was Friday night. Today is Sunday. When I got off Saturday, I went to sleep at 9. I didn't wake up till 2. And the only reason why I woke up because my husband texted me. Other than that, I was still like out of it. I was still sleepy. I was still tired. Okay, got up. I did a few things around the house. Last night I went to bed. I went to bed when he went to bed. When I say it was still daylight outside, it was probably 8:30. So yeah, it was still daylight. But I went to sleep when he went to sleep. I need to take my vitamins too. I need to stay on top of those because I have got to get. And I really believe it was that job. The atmosphere, the air, it was clogging me up. It was clogging me up to the point where it was getting bad. So now I'm taking Singular Air, 1 tablet by mouth every day, and Allegra. So I just started taking those Friday. Just started taking those Friday. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what they do. But yeah, Sunday, today, I slept all night. I woke up at 6, let my dog out, let her do her thing. Went back to bed, y'all, and I just got up at 10. And I think the phone woke me up again. Because I probably could have slept some more. That job wore me out. It wore me out to the point where it's the weekend. It's sunny. It's sunny outside. It's pretty outside. People cutting their grass. Yeah, I'm about to go outside. I'm just going to my parents' house, but I said, let me get up out this bed. Ain't no way I'm getting ready to sleep this day away because once I get a few more curtains, I'm gonna double my curtains on each window. I have 4 windows, so I'm gonna put 2 curtains on each window. That way I can open them up and get some sun during the day instead of turning on the lights. But yeah, let me get dressed. Let me bring my other dog back in the house, and I will see y'all when I get in the car. Y'all gotta make me some coffee before I leave. It's hot out there. Yeah. All right, y'all, let's drink our coffee before we leave. Oh, let me take my vitamins. I keep saying that. And here to taking them. Y'all, these vitamins better start working. Oh, and my doctor told me I needed to go to an ENT, so. I think my insurance, I think it will last for another month. So I think I'm going to go ahead and schedule an appointment to go see them. Okay. Drink my coffee. Then we can head on. It should be no traffic. It's Sunday. It should be no traffic at all. Y'all trying to sport my little glasses that I bought from TikTok. These are another pair. I think these are so cute. Boy, if I was a teacher, yeah, y'all can tell me nothing. I'll be wearing my glasses. So y'all gonna have to bear with me with this sniffing because I'm trying not to blow my nose as much because I didn't know when you blew your nose so much, it tears your blood vessels in your nose. So I was blowing my nose so much last weekend. I tore a blood vessel. I don't think I think they do. I think she said it do tear, but it clots back up. So now when I blow my nose, I have to blow it softly and gently. No, I want to say and blow that stuff out. But I blew it twice today, and as you can see, it's still snotty. But anyway, yeah. Once we get in the car, once I finish drinking my coffee, we're gonna talk about why I quit my job. I quit my job, but I had something in place. I didn't just quit my job and say, "Oh, I'm stepping out on faith and I'm gonna stay at home until something happens." I quit my job. I had something else lined up. I wish I could stay at home. I wish I could plan that business that I want to plan, but I can still do that too. But these 2 weeks, I'm going to be at home anyway. I'm going to be at home cleaning, rearranging, and planning because there's a lot of stuff that we want to do. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do. There's a lot of stuff that we need to do. So we're going to get that together. But yeah, like I said, I think my sinuses were getting affected being at this job. That's not why I quit my job, but that was part of it. I'm hoping that heals my sinuses. It just got to the point it started being, you know how you wake up, you be off a whole weekend, you be fine, nothing is hurting, you happy. I was happy. I didn't ever go to work. I'm not a depressed person. I never went to work depressed or anything like that. But it just got to the point where I didn't want to go there. When it was time for me to get to go to work, I instantly started hurting. My knees, my ankles. I'm like, y'all haven't been hurting all weekend. Now y'all want to start back hurting. I would be driving to work and I would instantly just get anxiety. And I don't have anxiety. That's crazy. I would start, the devil would be sitting on this shoulder saying, you should call in. You should go back home. But on this side, she telling me, girl, what you gonna go home and do? Go back to bed. You got to get up and come to work tomorrow. So you might well go on to work. So went on to work. But I just feel like this was the best decision I ever made, because applying for that job, because I kept seeing it and I kept seeing it and I kept seeing it. And I said, I don't know how to do all this stuff. But when I thought about it, when I worked at my job back in 2021, I didn't know how to do that. I used to work at Yamaha. I used to build the dirt bikes, the golf carts, the water boats. I didn't know how to use power tools like that, but I became very well experienced using those power tools and putting those parts together, because it got to the point where I had other managers in other departments asking for me when my line would be down for a week. They was asking for me or coming to get me, saying, hey, y'all gonna be down for a week, can you come over here? Because they knew I did my work and I did it very well. Yeah, I learned every station. On the dirt bike side, I only learned maybe 3 stations, because it was a lot of little scrawny little parts for the dirt bike. But the water boat, I think it was like 25 stations. I learned every station on that line. The golf cart, it was short. I think it was 10. I learned every station on that line. Y'all, every time my line was down, they was coming to get me. Which was a good thing, because my supervisor was like, yeah, she catch on real easy. You show her one time, she got it. And that's how it was. But I love that job. We got paid every Friday. I loved everybody that I worked with. But only reason why I left that job and went to my job I just quit was because if they were down, if they didn't have any parts, if the truck was delayed, they sent you home. So getting paid every week, that's only a 40-hour shift. Maybe a little overtime. But I was like, oh no. And we had two weeks out of the year that they were closed down due to like maintenance and the maintenance fixing things. And one thing about them, they did shut down to repair stuff, which I thought was a good thing. So I said, okay, I can't keep doing this, because we were down more than we were up. We were behind on parts. So one thing about them, if you were down longer than an hour, they sent you home. You could stay and clean, but back then people were like, oh, I'm going home. So I ended up at my last job, and I love that job too. I love my shift. I don't know what it is, but every time I get on the job, I be blessed with the perfect shift. Like, it be older people. It don't be no messy people. It don't be no people that don't want to come to work. We came to work. We did our job. We had fun. We ate together. If somebody didn't have lunch and somebody had enough, we shared lunch. Yeah, we had a great shift. So after about 2 years I was there, people started leaving from my shift, and I was like, okay. But I toughed it out. I ended up being like the go-to person in quality. I was the go-to. I was learning this, I was learning that, I was getting certified in this, certified in that. Like, I'm the type, teach me everything. let me get certified in this because I want to build my resume up. That'll look good for the next position. But then here come these few folks from this other plant that closed down. They got hired, and we just did not have a good feeling about them. Like they just brought a bad vibe, a negative energy to the building. After a while, they grew on us. We was like, oh, okay, whatever. But it got to a point where when some of them would come in and cover for other supervisors, people would call in. People was like, oh, I don't care about no point. She working today? They would call in. And I didn't have no issue with it. I mean, she made people work. She made people work that didn't want to work. You couldn't sit down, you couldn't do this, and you couldn't do that. But anyway. Then we had another person who was upper management. And I wasn't too fond of her because she was the type where she was always making little rude remarks, crazy remarks. It was always joking. No, you're not joking. Because if you gonna say something like that, you meant to say it. You just said it in a joking way. No, man. Couldn't get down with that. So she made a comment. Just make a long story short, she made a comment to me and was like, "Oh, I ought to call your new job and tell them you don't work." I said, "That'll be the day you won't have a job. You'll be in the unemployment line." Erase that. Anyway, she made a comment to me and said, "Oh, I'll call your new job and say you don't do no work." Ha ha ha. He. I was just playing. Guess what? I'm not playing. Because that'll be the day you'll be in the unemployment line looking for work. I don't play like that. I don't joke with her like that. And she know I don't joke with her like that. But anyway, I'm glad that's over with because she was the type where she moved up people that she can joke with and talk about folks with, and that I guess that was on her level. She was young. I'm 46. She was in her 20s. Yeah. She wanted to move up people like that. Now, one person she did move up, she was cool. She was cool. Didn't have no issues with her. She kept it real to everybody. She was humble. She was fair. So it's a lot of people there that, I was cool with. I'm still cool with. Wish them well. But some of the people up front, I could tell they didn't think I was ever gonna leave. I'm sure they looked up that job because they knew where I was going because my husband worked there. And they would always say, "Why you don't go up there and work with your husband?" I didn't want to work with my husband at the time. But you know what? When I saw that position, I said, "You know what? Let me apply for this position. Let me see." And I put my friend's name on there because she works in that department. I put her name on there as a referral. I said, okay, I'm just going to give it a shot. Like I said earlier, when I posted the video, I got my first interview. I got my screening, got my first interview. Then came the second interview. Then came the on-site tour. Then came 2 more interviews. Yeah, I got the job. I passed with flying colors. They loved my resume. They loved my interview skills. And I don't know how to interview. I just planned for it and I practiced. And I sat down and read up on the company. I even went on Indeed and looked up the people that was gonna interview me. I looked them up. So yeah, I passed my drug test, I passed my background, passed my physical. Y'all, they offered me the job. Whether it was my friend helping me get it, who cares? I still got the job. And y'all, the job pays $11 more than what I'm making now. So I know the people up front at my old job probably looked that job up and said, "Dang, she got the job and she making almost as much as me or more." They were the type that didn't think people would leave that company and do better because it was almost like they had the last decision if you were to move up in the company. Because I was actually going to go out for a supervisor position, but I didn't want to work up under Miss Thing. I didn't. I did not want her to be my supervisor. And that's sad that that kept me from applying for a higher position because I did not want to work up under her because I didn't like her work ethic. I didn't like her. I just didn't like the way she treated people. And I knew we weren't going to get along. She was the type that she couldn't hold water. She would tell people stuff and then would get back on the floor to the hourly. Salary people are not supposed to really just talk about what goes on up front. And this heifer will always try to make it seem like I was the one that was going back telling. No, ma'am. They coming back telling me what you said. Let's keep it all the way real. They was coming back telling me what you was telling them. I didn't have to go back and tell nobody nothing. Because 9 times out of 10, I was up there with the salary. I was doing work. I was doing work with them. I was doing certain tasks and things up there in the front office. So 9 times out of 10, I already knew what was going on. But it wasn't me going back telling the flow, honey. Yeah, she was one of those mean girls that tried to make other people look bad because she was in a higher position. You could never make me look bad. I don't care if you're the CEO. You could never make me look bad, especially when my work ethic speaks for itself. Anyway, let's get in the car. Let's head on to where we need to go, and I will see y'all when we get in the car. Yeah. Starting tomorrow morning, we are going to get in this room. Y'all, I'm not playing. I am not playing. We're going to get in this room, y'all. Even if I have to turn on somebody's blog. I really can't work out to music. I can, it depends. I'm going to turn on somebody's blog and just binge watch. Yeah, we getting in this room. It's no excuse that I shouldn't be fine as wine. Like, fine as wine. Anyway, let's go out the door. Get on out this door, y'all. It's Sunday. Okay, it's not hot. That's a good thing. Ooh, it smells good in here. Okay, let me set up my things. Yes, it smells good in here. I'm excited. I hope the little boys didn't come over there and trample her flowers. Cause that man, he let his kids come outside. I think something wrong with him. He let them kids come outside. They just be doing some off the wall stuff, and they be like, "What's wrong with y'all?" They just be doing crazy stuff. Boys will be boys, but my goodness. And I think they homeschooled because during the school year, I've been over here 5 years. I've never seen them get on the bus. I've never seen them walk. They have to walk to the bus stop. I've never seen them kids walk to the bus stop. He don't have a car. I've never seen him or anybody else come and pick those kids up. That's how I know there's something going on, because why your kids not in school? Or why they can't go to public school? Something not right. Anywho, but yeah, y'all, I quit my job and I've never been happier. I have 2 weeks off. And I was getting to the point where I was miserable. My shift made it worth the while because they made it to the point where I wasn't as miserable. This DJI, honey, he does what he want to do. He tilted. Whatever. But yeah, I was miserable. I was anxious. It was to the point where I wasn't doing nothing else. I wasn't trying to do nothing else. I was planning my exit. And God looked out for me because he knew it was time to go. Because it got to the point where I was doing more things than people that were on the same level as I was in my department. And I was like, oh no. You know how you have that employee that does the job well, don't mind doing the job, don't mind coming in on their off day. Always try to get it right. They always want to call on them to do it. And I didn't mind that. I did not mind that because I felt superior. But they didn't want to pay me. So I said, you know what? Let me go to a company that will pay me more. That will allow me to do my job and actually be, my job position is actually what I'm actually doing. Excuse me. So yeah, it was just time for me to move on, y'all. And I felt it in my soul. I felt it was time to leave. But yeah, we're gonna head on to Decatur. Head on to Decatur, honey. And I actually feel so relieved. Like, I would have had to work this weekend, night shift. I left Friday night. For some reason, it went by fast, but it went by slow. I don't know if that makes sense, but the time was going by, but it just felt like it was still dragging. I was like, okay, this is why I'm leaving, because it's to the point now where there's nothing for me to do. After I've done my checks, there's nothing else for me to do but stand there. If the line goes down, there's nothing for me to do but stand there and wait till the operator get the line back up. I'm over cleaning. They had other people there, like temps or like the PAs that was actually doing the stacking and packing. They had them doing the other little small duties. So I'm just really standing there joking and tripping out with the people on the line. That's just how crazy it was. So yeah, I don't know. I'll be back. I need to fix this DJI because he leaning. I don't know why he leaning. I'll be back, y'all. Okay. I think he good now. I think he good. I can't remember what I was just talking about. Yeah, it just got to the point where I'm just standing there for 12 hours. Don't let the line be down where they doing a make ready or a changeover. Yeah, I would just be standing there. I would find stuff to do. I would bring my notebook in, my personal notebook in, and just be writing stuff down that I need to do at the house or outside of work. It just got crazy where it's like, this not what I want to do forever. And that was my stopping point right there. I wasn't going to another job after this one, because I said this is a big company. This company been around for years. This company kind of holds weight. People here that you work here, they be like, oh, okay, yeah, you're good. I couldn't do it no more. Then you had people up front that work I was doing, I was actually doing it for them. But you leave it early, you not coming to work, or you telling me to do this and do that. Why you can't do it? So no. Can't do it. Cannot do it. But I feel good. Like I feel good. I feel so good. Like I woke up this morning, I drank my coffee, I got myself together, got the dogs out. I feel good, y'all. I'm not drained. I feel like I got a lot of energy. I can just get up and go do something. I feel good. It was time for me to go. It was time for me to go. Have y'all ever just walked away from a job that wasn't serving you? Like you just felt like, I'm drained, I'm miserable. I hate coming in here. People acting funny. Yeah, it's crazy. But I feel so good. I feel so good. I feel like I gotta sneeze. I've been having to feel like that for the last 2 days, and yesterday I was sneezing. Like now it won't come out. But yeah. Whew. Yeah, I'm just scrolling right now to see. Let me see. I just hope there's no traffic on the highway. And I even had somebody who was like, oh, I'm gonna be waiting on that phone call in the next 2 to 3 months telling me you don't like your job. This job has perks. It has product giveaway. It has, you have flex time, you have PTO time. I can leave for lunch. My last job, we could not leave at all. We couldn't leave the building. We can come sit in our car, but we could not leave the building. Yeah, I can leave. I don't care if it is 30 minutes. It's plenty of restaurants around the area. Yeah, I can leave. I can go down the street to the gas station if I want to just get some air. Y'all, I can sit outside under the gazebos. My last job, they just put 2 little picnic tables and bought a tent from probably Academy Sports and put outside and said, hey, we got y'all some picnic tables. Came to work one day, somebody forgot to let the tent down and the wind bent it up. So yeah. Yeah, we have gazebos. We have like comfy chairs that you can sit in. You have lounge chairs. They got grills. Yeah, they have, they shut the plant down to have family fun day. What else is it? If the line is down, you can either come in, you can stay clean, or you could take a, what did they say it's called? Not needed. Or you could use some of your points, you know, to leave some of your vacation days or whatever, by hours or whatever. It was something else I was about to say and I forgot. Oh, I don't have to wear a hat, y'all. I can get my hair done any way I want it. I can wear my ponytail. I can get my cornrow ponytails. I can get my weave ponytails. Y'all, all I gotta do is wear my steel toes, my safety glasses, and I need to find that website where they got some cute girly safety glasses, and you can get me like different colors. So you know me. My last job, we had to beg them to buy us uniform shirts. It got to the point where I was making my own. So I started making some for people at the job that wanted them. Yeah, we get boxes of uniforms. I mean, you may get 10, I don't know how many it is. You may get 10 to 20 long sleeves, 10 to 20 short sleeves. You get a coat, you get a jacket, you get hats, you get mugs, you get cups. I can't wait. Ain't no way I'm getting ready to be calling this last job. I didn't even do an exit interview. I didn't want to. She was like, oh, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. I don't want to. She said, that's only if you decide to come back. Nope. Well, no. Said to myself, well, never. I don't move backwards. Would never go back. Because it's not going to change. It's not gonna change at all. But no, you will not be hearing from me in the next 2 to 3 months. And I'm gonna wait and put it on my Indeed. I'm gonna wait and post my new job. And I might just post it because, you know, they nosy like that. I noticed a couple of them started following me. So yeah, I went on and blocked y'all. I don't need y'all following me. I don't even want y'all to see the happiness. Most of the time people say, oh, don't block them, let them see that you happy and you doing good. No, I don't want y'all don't need to be talking about me when I'm not there. But yeah, you will not hear from me within 2 to 3 months saying, oh, this is not the job for me, y'all. I shouldn't have left. Hell no. Not me. The whole atmosphere. But you know, with new jobs, you know, it's gonna be perfect your first few months. But no, I've been hearing too many good things from my friend that works there. Too many good things. She said the money good, the perks, the discounts. I don't have to be on the floor. She said once I come in and grab my samples, I can go back into the lab. I got my own office, y'all. I don't know if it's my own office, but they said our department has their own office, but we all have our own individual cubicle. So I found it out when I go to orientation. Yes. But quitting my job gave me my life back. I just feel like it gave me my life back. Even though I'm about to be home for 2 weeks before I start. Y'all, this job is 7 minutes from my house. 7 minutes. If I have a package and my husband have to leave or go off somewhere and my package pull up, I can take my break. Hey, I'm about to run to the house and get this package real quick. I can come in the house and check on my dogs. I've never worked at a job where you could not leave. You could not leave just to go get some lunch. You couldn't leave to go, hey, let me go run to the gas station. But they could leave. Upper management could leave. They always left and went to lunch. Even when they had visitors. This is one thing I could not stand. When they had visitors and they bought those visitors lunch, whatever those visitors didn't eat, they would bring it into the break room, give us the leftovers. Now they had people there that actually would go in there and be like, ooh, yay, sandwiches, fruit, yummy. They would go in there and eat it. I'm not eating nothing that them folks done already been digging through. I thought that was just a disgrace. Like, you bringing us leftovers? So anytime my shift, anytime we ate, like I catered some food one time. My friend made us some baked chicken, rice, green beans. Anytime we had food, we waited till night shift, because if we brought in food during the day, the people up front would always come in and be like, oh, they brought food, let's go get a plate. No, that's not for y'all. So yeah, it's time for me to go. So glad. It's a relief, peace. I feel confident about the decision that I made, because even though I got to travel with that job and do things that some of the other people in my department didn't get to do, I earned that right to do that. I earned it. And there's a lot of people there, and it's always the women. It's one girl there, she wanted to say something to me so bad when she found out I was leaving, and then when she found out how much I was making. She a lead operator, and I make way more than her. She wanted to say something to me so bad, but she know I don't F with her like that. Don't ask me to help you get no job. I'm not being mean. I don't F with you like that. So no, you gonna stay right there. I help anybody get a job, but if I know your work ethic sucks, if I know you're not a good person, if I know you fake, no, I'm not helping you. You're ready to make my name look bad. I was saying bye to everybody else. I walked past her. It didn't even look her way. I don't F with you like that. But anyway, enough of that. I got the job, y'all, and I'm happy. Let's get ready to head on to Decatur, where it's greater. See what these folks doing over here. And I will talk to y'all when I come back. I will see y'all later. All right, peace out.
miscarry. I'm so very fly, oh my, it's a little bit scary. Boys wanna marry, looking in my dairy. And you can stare, but if you touch it, I'm a berry. Pretty as a picture, sweeter than a swisher. Mad cause I'm cuter than the girl that's with you. I don't gotta talk about it, baby, you can see it. But if you won't, I'll be happy to repeat it. My name is Carrie, I'm so very fly, oh my, it's a little bit scary. Boys wanna marry, looking in my dairy. And you can stare, but if you touch it, I'm a berry. Pretty as a picture, sweeter than a swisher. Mad cause I'm cuter than the girl that's with you. I can talk about it cause I know that I'm pretty. And if you know it too, then baby, sing it with me. Oh, I don't leave it out again. No question that this girl's a 10. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful. My walk, my talk, the way I trip. It's like my thoughts, so please don't trip. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful.
Then they love to hate, but all the bad model girls, they love to date. You need to check my swag, get up to date. Check my swag, get up to date. Cause when we cut, I'm razor blader. I'm so laser, I'm so major, I'm so flavor, baby, I should have a clock down. How you get your pretty girl rock on? For all my girls from Atlanta out to Stockholm. And they looking like, what the hell you got, homes? What you mean, baby girl? I got homes, different cribs, new whips. And I'm feeling fly like a D6 fly. My swag hit on ladies unknowingly.
Hey y'all, I'm back. I am headed home. I had to stop and get me a fish sandwich, y'all. One thing about McDonald's, I love their filet of fish. Their filet of fish be so good. And then they got the double filet of fish. I don't need to be eating it, but y'all, that filet of fish be so good. So yeah, I had to stop and get me one. I'm gonna cook later on. And I'm gonna, I really don't have anything to do when I get in the house. It look a little cloudy. I guess I'll let the dogs out again. I be trying to let them out as much as I can on my off days. So these next 2 weeks, they gonna be outside, honey. But when it's like, when the sun is like really beaming, I don't let them outside. Cause my big dog, he bougie. He do not like being outside in the hot unless he in some water. Yeah, he do not like being out there in that sun. I don't blame him because it be too hot. And they get overheated real quick. So I try not to let him stay outside too long. 30 minutes, I let him go pee, drink some water. But he right back in the house. Now these dogs bougie. They be wanting to stay in the AC. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this little fish sandwich. Head on to the house and chill out. Chill out. There's really nothing else for me to do. I don't have anything planned to do this week as far as like going anywhere. I showed y'all a little snippet of our little workout room we trying to put together. I think we're gonna work out in the morning. I don't think we are. It's time to stop procrastinating. Like, we're gonna get in there and work out. We're gonna wake up and we're gonna work out. Cause y'all, as much as we eat out, y'all, we eat out. And I think we eat Mexican, we eat good food, but we just eat out. I miss them days getting up at 3, around like November, December, getting up at 3 in the morning. Y'all, we would ride all the way to Marietta and go to the Marietta Diner. You could order anything from chicken nuggets to hamburgers to breakfast. Marietta Diner is the bomb. Yeah, we would wake up in the middle of the night and like, hey, let's go get some Marietta Diner. I love it. I don't know why this thing is leaning, but I don't like it. It's kind of nerve-wracking. I got it tight and it's still moving. But anyway, So yeah, let me go and get my little fish sandwich. Did I get a meal? No, I just got a fish sandwich and a Coke. And then it's even worse because that time of the month, I be craving some of everything. That's why I can't wait till it go away. I can't wait till it go away for good. Because when it's that time of the month, I be wanting sweets. Like now I want this fish sandwich. I'm gonna be hungry again later on. But I'm cooking dinner later on, so I'm gonna try not to eat too much. But it's crazy because when you cycle on, you be wanting to eat. But anywho, I'm going to get my little fish sandwich. If they will hurry up and move this line. And yeah, I'll see y'all when I get to the house.
Roman numeral 7 days, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I take it, dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that life, hit them strictly with the fire. Hey, Roman numeral 7 days, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that life, hit them strictly with the fire. It's a vibe, they a dance, let them watch. She a fan, he a flop, they just wanna kumbaya, nah.
This world, concrete, how we go. Heartache, she only